Hi, ladies. Do you ever feel like you are spiraling in a negative, like tornado of worry and fear and anger and frustration, and you just can't stop it? You just can't stop your brain. Well, you're not alone. I'm Amber Trueblood. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I'm mom to four boys, and I'm the author of the self care book for moms called Stretch Marks. And I want to give you some tips on how to help when you're in that negative thought spiral tornado and you just can't get out of it. And you find your adrenaline levels are bursting and your cortisol levels are bursting and you're snapping at your kids and you're fighting with your husband and you're so aggravated. And any little tiny thing that happens, you spill your coffee, you step on a Lego, you're late for, you miss an email that's important or you're late for mating. And oh my gosh, that makes it all the more worse, right? So how do you get out of that thought spiral? So I want to give you one of my favorite tips that I use for this. It's Brain Hack, and I learned it from Dr. Martina, Joy Martina, and she taught me this. And it's called a cross lateral movement, and it works because it hacks your brain. So you got your right hemisphere of your brain, you got your left hemisphere of the brain, and then there's something called the corpus callosum that connects the two. And when this is happening, one part of your brain is way overreactive. Your whole brain is not communicating to one another. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to facilitate, you want to increase the amount of messages going back and forth, that corpus callosum. Okay. So one way to do that is to do what's called a cross lateral movement. All right. So this is any movement of your body that crosses the midline. Okay. Because your hands and your bodies in this movement take place in the opposite sides of your brain. So when you go like this, this is why crawling for babies is really good for brain development, and walking is good for all of us, right? Because the way we walk, that's why we don't walk like this all together, we alternate, right? So so one of the easiest ways to do this is if you're sitting down, is you have your one palm up and you have the other palm, and you're going to hit right across here, and there's like a pressure point there, so that helps. And you're going to hit it 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as fast as you can, and then you're going to alternate. Like I said, I got this from Joy Martinez, so I want to give her props for this for sure. She has some great videos on it. So you're going to go 6, 6, while breathing deeply in and out. And I do all kinds of different, you can combine it with tapping, and you could do it with marching. That's why jogging and running and hiking are also beneficial, not just because you're outside and you're getting exercise and you're oxygenating your blood, but also because you're doing movements that are facilitating, which means increasing that communication going back and forth. So you do this 6 times as quickly as possible while breathing deeply. Okay. If you can do 6, 6, 6 super fast and deep breathing, and you're still like, rah, first of all, amazing. Like that means your brain is quite incredible. Then you're going to add like a little mantra, like, I am calm, I got this, I'm not alone. Actually, I don't like that one. Let's do, I am supported. Okay. So I don't want you to use the word not in an affirmation. You always want to make it be on the positive side, So, we are one or something like that. Okay. So try that next time you're in a negative thought spiral, especially if it's something where you need a quick mood change, and you don't have time to go for an hour-long walk or talk to somebody on the phone for 30 minutes, or, you've got to just go on to the next thing. How are you going to do that? You don't want to pretend. So this is a great brain hack. It's called cross-lateral movements. You can look it up. I hope it's helpful. If you want more tips like this, I have them on my website, ambertrueblood.com/awesome moms. Thanks so much. Cheers.